Hey guys, so this is the December 2019 budget review. And before we get into it today, just a few housekeeping things. You'll see that my little picture-in-picture camera is now on the other side of the screen from where it normally is. The software that I use has changed that up for some reason, and I can't change it back. The other thing is you guys have probably noticed, and thank you to those who have reached out. There have been a couple of you that have sent me messages on Instagram, just checking on me. But November and December, I've been really slow about getting videos out. And in November, I tried to have a mid month video and got sick. That got pushed to the end of the month and then got uploaded the first week of December. And then in December, I've just been so busy. I do have what was supposed to be the December mid-month video that is recorded and about a quarter of the way through editing. But with all of the end of the year and beginning of the year videos that are going to be going up, it may be February, mid-February before that video goes up, because I'm going to have 4 or 5 videos that are going to go up here in January. So let's go ahead and get into the budget. And you'll see my AdSense was pretty much right where I expected it to be. And that paycheck was a little under. There was something a little weird that went on with my paycheck, and I actually got a second payment today of like $11 and something after taxes. So that actually brings it up to 2044, 45. So like $3 or so under what I expected it to be. Essentially, they had forgotten to put some overtime on there from several checks ago, and they finally just sent me a separate check for it. So no referral income this month, although thank you to everybody who signed up for Instacart. There are a ton of people who have signed up recently, and we'll just see if they get their stuff done to get paid out there. And this income here, the $138, that is partially TaskRabbit. I've had 3 tasks this month. It's also Ibotta, which is an app where you scan your receipts for grocery and stuff like that. And I cashed that out here because it's the end of the year. And I had, I think, $51 on that. And then $2 in coins. I have like a change jar, and I take it to Coinstar at the end of the year and just deposit in the ATM any actual cash that I get out of that. All right, so car insurance, car payment, those are right on. And you guys see I went kind of way over in gas. 111. So $11 over. I don't know. I haven't noticed. I just buy gas usually $5 or $10 at a time, and I don't check the actual price. Was gas more expensive this month or something? I didn't drive more than usual. I didn't go home or anything. I just went to work. So I don't know what happened there. Looks like my electric bill was a little more than usual. It generally is $25 to $30. Internet was right on. Now my phone, it does look like I paid more, but it's just sort of how the billing cycles fell. I think I paid one bill at the beginning of the month, and then like this last paycheck that came in this past Friday, I paid some more to the phone. And my natural gas, as of right now, is still below my budget amount. This is set for 50 because that is my budget, but I'm just not using that much. And this is my 2 Navient loans. That's right on. I went $4 over in fast food, and this is always a struggle for me, so I guess that's not terrible. Yeah, so you can see I went about $24 over on groceries. I mean, I guess that's not awful. This used to be a $300 budget, and I had kept dropping it down because I kept making it under budget. There's nothing that was especially different about this month, except that when I have my life together and organized, I get everything at Walmart where it's a little bit cheaper, but I order it through the grocery delivery. Well, it's not delivery, I pick it up there, but the grocery app. And I think I only did that one time. So I don't know, maybe that extra $24 is just throughout the course of the month, buying it at Kroger instead. And then I went way over on restaurants. Now, restaurants for me, it doesn't mean it's like, going out to like Olive Garden or something. I haven't been there in years, but it's going to be more like Chipotle or Subway or something like that. And I think just part of not having my life together in order to get the groceries, I remember for a fact there were a few times that I forgot to bring food to work instead of meal prepping. So that probably contributed to that. No gifts, no doctor. And I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, but my counselor and I have been talking back and forth. She's going on maternity leave, so I won't be going to see her until at least April when she gets back. So we'll leave this at $0. $6.89 for rent and water in that. Renter's insurance. Paid my storage. Now, I know I said I was going to do it this month, guys, but I've been so busy. I really am overwhelmed with everything that's going on right now. And so anyway, all of these business expenses that you see are all parking fees for my TaskRabbit gigs. Because a lot of times I have to go downtown to do stuff and I can't park for free there. So it's just a business expense. The $15 I set was actually to do a design. I didn't get that done. And at this point, I don't want to tell you guys yet again that it's going to be done next month because who knows. Clothing, I did buy socks. So I was I was down to one pair of socks I could actually wear. And I really feel like I did really good with this. So I got these socks at Kohl's. It was like a 6-pack, and they were nicer ones. It wasn't like they were like a name brand one. And I did really well because I used like a promo code and then $5 Kohl's cash, and then it was like a Christmas sale too. So I'm pretty happy with how much I ended up paying for that. Now I did pay mom's storage rent, and I paid a $10 late fee with this because it was due on the 5th or the 9th. And just with the way the pay periods fell, I had to pay the late fee on that. Taking a look here at everything else. I did go see a movie. If you guys haven't seen the movie Dark Waters, that's what I saw. It's about my hometown. Oh, yeah, so I have one overdraft fee, $34. There was a long series of events that led to that, but yeah. Finance charge, $58. That's how much interest was charged on the 2 credit cards that I have. And then this late fee here, I'll tell you guys what happened. My credit card payment is due on the 28th. And I went to pay it on the 27th, but my phone was in the middle of backing up to iTunes. And it took forever to do that. And it actually didn't finish until after 3 a.m. I'd gone to bed. So I didn't think about it again until, I don't know, 6 p.m. maybe on the 28th. And by that point, it had passed the deadline. So it actually posted, I think, yesterday rather than the 28th. So anyway, I read up online, and my credit card company apparently is very good about waiving these. So I'm going to call them on probably Thursday, a couple days from now. So hopefully this will be credited back to me. It's not something that was actually charged. It's something that was added to the balance of my credit card account. And then the service fee here for $2. This is for my money orders. I generally go to Kroger to get my money orders, and I went to a Kroger in a different part of the city. It was in, like a better area, and they charge like double the fee for the same Western Union money orders. So I didn't know that, but I'll buy them in the ghetto now. And then food and dining. This is not categorized because I wasn't sure what to do. One day I was running late for work. I sometimes save money. Well, not money. I sometimes save time when I'm running late by going through the drive-through for breakfast instead of making breakfast at home. Had planned on doing that. The McDonald's drive-through was ridiculous, so I went across the street to the gas station and just got some of the hot food that they had there, a couple of sandwiches, and because of that, I don't know how to categorize it because it's not a snack, it's not fast food, and it's not restaurant. I did go to the coffee shop one time. I believe that is actually a donut, not coffee. And then my snacks are only $20. Pretty happy with that. I think that's the lowest it's ever been. Oh, and furnishings. So I am really making a very solid effort to, well, in general, get my life together, but as part of that, to get my apartment cleaned up and organized and just generally sorted out. And part of that is I bought a set of shelves off Craigslist. They are, or actually ones I found at Target that were 35 there, and found them for 20 used. And then the home supplies. This is two things. So I bought a couple of small things like um, I think I got some plastic forks and a few other things like that. But about $14 of this is cleaning supplies. I deep cleaned my bathroom. Like I spent most of Christmas Day in there. Absolutely, just I literally was scrubbing it with a toothbrush, because quite honestly, it was pretty gross. And um, again, just part of that getting my life together thing. And then my hair, I did get that done this month, so that's 35 plus 5 tip there. And with the shopping, about $8 of that shopping amount is something from Walmart, and I swear to you, I cannot remember what I bought at Walmart or even going to Walmart. The only other thing was buying a few random things at Target that didn't fit in anywhere. Like I bought a storage jar for like $3. Let's look first at income by merchant. ADP, my payroll processor, that's the most, 89%. So AdSense was 5%, TaskRabbit 4%, and then Ibotta interest from all my savings accounts, and then cashing in the coins. All right, so net worth over time. As you can see here, um, it's it's been pretty well going up over the last few months, but you can also see that it's popped up again this month. Debts are lower, and it looks like assets might be a little bit higher too. So let's check this out here. So just offhand here, we can see that the assets are roughly $200 more and roughly 250 or so dollars less for debts. So that reduction in debt from last month is $270.55. And after I add in the difference between what Mint says right now and my actual checking account balance, which I will say my checking account balance does not include that $11 or $12, but I didn't calculate that into the amount that I am getting with that extra paycheck. Then I'm adding the $2,932.30 IRA that doesn't show up in here. And with those two corrections, that brings my actual net worth for December 2019 and the end of 2019 itself to negative $170,766.24. That is an increase in net worth of $418.89. That is huge and may well be the biggest difference that I have ever had. So it was a rough month. Um, I struggled. I had some extra fees, but I was able to pull out the best month that I think I've had so far. with that said, since we are so close to being into the negative 160,000s, that'll be my goal for the end of January, would be to break into negative 169,000 something. So anyway, guys, thanks for sticking around for all of that. Of course, we'll have the January budget with me up here in a couple days, and I am filming some end of year videos and 2020 planning type videos where I'm going to go into some pretty deep depth as far as what I think I'll be able to expect this year, and what I have planned as far as how I'm going to speed up the debt payoff process. So make sure you stick around for that. And if you have posted a comment on any of my videos in the last 3 to 4 weeks, I have not gotten to them yet, but that is something that I'll do throughout January. So if anybody has stuck around to the very end of the video, let me know by answering this question in the comments. Knowing my financial situation, what do you think a end of the year 2020 goal, reasonable goal to hit, would be for my net worth? So we're at negative 170,000 right now. Where do you think I can be by the end of 2020? Leave that down below.